Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right today. It is Saturday, March the 10th. Hope everybody's had a good start to your weekend. Hopefully the weather's been pretty good, if not better, where you're at. I am on a little early today because I have some fun stuff to open that I got at the card shop this afternoon, or I should say this morning. One of my local card shops opens pretty early. I think they open at 9, so I like to get in there about 9:30 before the afternoon rush, just so I can get what random things I need and get out and be done with all the crazy traffic in town. I'm that many years old. But anyway, I found some fun stuff, so got a couple 87 Topps wax packs. Found some 93-94 Leaf Hockey Series 2 USA edition, which was really random. $3 a pack, though. How could I say no to that? And then I bought a 1988 rack pack just because I look at these, and obviously this is junk wax, but then it kind of occurred to me with the people who've recently entered the hobby, some folks may not know the greatness of the old school cellophane rack pack. Now I'm assuming a lot of folks do, but some folks might not. So I thought we'd open up a nice 88 Topps rack pack. It cost me a whole $1.25. Actually, I take that back. He forgot to put these in my bag when I was checking out, so he just gave them to me. So thanks to the fine folks at Fast Break Sports in the burgeoning metropolis of Springfield, Missouri, for some free packs that we're opening tonight. So it's very nice of them. I think our lighting's pretty good. I hope our sound's good. I hope y'all can hear me. There's a few folks on the channel. I assume they would bail if they weren't able to hear me. Or maybe they're just getting ready to. Who knows? But let's see. I think I'll make sure I've got everything set for our first break. I do. Looks like we'll get started in about 24 minutes with our 2020 Panini Obsidian football break number 5. Let's open a nice pack of 87 Topps baseball. You can see from the back of the wrapper this was kind of a miswrap. If it were an older pack, you might think that someone had tried to reseal it and done an absolutely terrible job, but I don't think it's worth anyone's time trying to open up and reseal a pack of 87 Topps. And you can see where there's a little bit of a burn mark there on the edge of the wax wrapper, so it probably got caught awkwardly in the machine as it was being sealed. But we'll go ahead and open this and see what we get. And before you ask, no, I will not chew the gum. I've chewed lots of old gum. At this point, it's really old, and it basically just disintegrates in your mouth. So for all of you wax variation fans, the Dennis Leonard is the back of the wax variant. Then we have our piece of gum here, which I think is stuck, and it's stuck to a Greg Swindell rookie, which back in the day that would have been mildly heartbreaking. There is Greg Swindell rookie card with a stick of gum. Now let's see if I can, I'm just going to gently bend this to see if I can get, no, that gum's not coming off. So what that tells me is this box has been stored probably in someone's garage or somewhere where it was exposed to high heat in the summertime, and the gum has literally stuck, melted, however you want to word it, to the back of this card. So it's not coming. If you flex the card, it's going to shatter the gum. So we'll leave this as a specific, highly valued and coveted gum stick variant. That's right. We'll see what we get in the rest of the pack. We'll put our wrapper there in the trash. Little Manny Trio. Ooh, Fernando. How great is that? A little Fernando. Mark Eichhorn. Mike Lloyd. Atlee Hammaker. Little Pat Dodson Future Stars. The greatness of Gary Matthews. Always enjoyed watching him on WGN. And we have a Spring Fever Baseball card, plus a special offer where we can get 10 glossy baseball cards for only $1, but don't send cash. If anybody needs that address, let me know. I'll email it to you. Tom O'Malley, Joe Necro, Willie Upshaw, Rick Aguilera, Luis Quinones, Mike Easler. Oh, the greatness of Jim Leyland. The only thing that would make this card better is if he had a lit up Marlboro in his mouth. That would make that card fantastic. There he is in the dugout. You know, just from the look in his face, he's getting ready to chew somebody out for something. Probably Marvell win, but I could be wrong on that. But I'd bet $1 it was him. And then our last card is Vance Law, son of Vern Law. Well, all right. Nothing too huge in that pack, although we do have the Swindell rookie gumstick variant. Very scarce, by the way. Very scarce. I'm going to go ahead and open up our second Topps, 87 Topps wax pack. Now this one's sealed properly, very tight. As a kid, I was always very careful. I like to keep my wrappers pristine. I used to keep my wrappers for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess it was just something else to collect. But there's a certain trick to, as you can see there, I've got it unfolded. There's no tears. You can see where the gum is sat there on that wrapper. But yeah. So let's see what we get. Let's see, the wax stain back is Steve Jeltz. And our gum variant is not Glenn Braggs. But the stickum from the gum has soaked through the Stillwell card into, it will slightly adhere to the Glenn Braggs card. Kurt Stillwell. You can see the discoloring on the right side of the card where the gum is. I'm going to flip these around here. All right, little Roger Mason. Johnny Grubb with an awesome starter jacket. Kerry Pettis looking very serious. Mark Thurman. John Felsky. Fred Lynn as an Oriole seems bizarre. Ernie Riles, or as he was sometimes known, Ernest Riles. Calvin Schiraldi. Again, offer for sets of 10 glossy baseball cards for only $1. No cash. Dickie Thon. John Moses. Terry Mulholland. Julio, Can I Take You on a Sea Cruise? I think he spent most of his, or that was Jose, Can I Take You on a Sea Cruise? Bob Rogers, not to be confused with Buck Rogers. And then Frank Willis. My gosh, we struck out with our 87 packs there. Didn't hit anything. So now we've already hit big with this pack and we haven't even opened it yet, and here's why. So on the front of this, you'll see Tony Gwynn there, the greatness of Tony Gwynn on the Padres leader card. Now what you can't see behind the UPC code is equally great at that time, or was thought to be, Benito Santiago, who was at the time a pretty awesome catcher. And then on the back, we have a highlight card of Eddie Murray. So let's open this up and see what we get. That was awkward. All right. So we have our George Bell Glossy All-Star, which came 1 per rack pack. It was a set of 22. So we've got Juan Samuel, Johnny Grubb again without the starter jacket, Rance Molnix, Kent Tekulve as a Philly, Gary Reedus, Dave Martinez, Danny Jackson, Moose Haas, Dave Steeb, Christensen, Dickie Schofield, Straker, Glenn Davis, and Mike Heath. Not a lot of star power there. Not a lot of star power. So we'll go to our next. Bob Forsch, Joel Davis, Sambito, Bobby Ojeda, Atlee Hammaker again, Jody Reed. I think that's a rookie card, by the way. Steve Ontiveros, Jay Aldrich, Ed Romero, Mike Malecki, Larry Herndon, Steve Crawford, Mark Grant, and James Steels. And of course, here's our Padres leader card. Tony Gwynn and Benito. Vicente Palacios. Tom Lawless. Tommy Lasorda in a golf cart. Does not get much better than that. Danny Heap. I think that's airbrushed. Bob Patterson. Rick Rhoden. Rafael Ramirez. Oh, now here, this would have been a huge card back in the day. Kevin Elster, Future Stars. And that is a rookie card. Probably sold in the, I want to say, $1 to $1.50 range back in '88, give or take a little bit. A little Jim Rice turned back the clock. Dave LaPointe. Now this card has obviously been airbrushed because look at the coloring on the jersey. It just looks bad. It looks like I did it in MS Paint. And his statistics show that he did spend part of '87 with the White Sox, but that is just terrible. Of course, it was 1988. Those things happened. Randy Bush, Pedro Guerrero, John Wathan, and then the aforementioned Eddie Murray. Record breaker card. Hey Blake, how are you doing this evening? Sorry I didn't see you earlier. I was enamored with some of these cards I was opening. Looks like we got about 13 minutes. I want to open this leaf. I haven't seen this in ages. I actually opened quite a bit of this back. I want to say it came out in '94, not '93. It was for the '93-'94 season, but I don't think it came out until like January. I might be wrong on that, but I didn't think it did. These have got pretty heavy UV coating on them, but they don't appear to be bricked, which is very surprising. Someone kept these in a nice spot. Sergei Markov. I can't pronounce half of these names. Are not. I hate the names in foil because it's hard to pick them up on the camera. Craig Ludwig, McLean, Shaw, Roussel. And I believe these had inserts in them. Nothing crazy, but I believe they did, if I'm not mistaken. They had painted Warrior cards, which at the time were somewhat hot. I'm sure they were in hockey circles. I lived in Northeast Tennessee at the time, which was not exactly a hotbed for hockey cards. But yet, somehow, I ended up opening quite a bit of this. Although I did travel a little bit throughout the Southeast going to shows and stuff during that time. I was a part-time college student at best. Oop, little John Van Beesbrook. Oh, a little hat trick artist, Kevin Deneen. How about that? Nice little insert. 6 of 10. All right. Not a lot of huge stuff out of those packs. But nonetheless, I don't know, I just saw those and thought I would buy them. You ever do that sometimes? You see a pack of cards, you feel like you should buy it, even though you don't have a well thought out logical reason for it? Yeah, me too. Do that a lot. All right. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes before we start with our Obsidian break, and then we've got 2020 Topps Museum Collection at 6:25, and then after that we start in with our website breaks, and I believe our first one is 1920 Upper Deck Chronology Volume 2, and we still have a few spots left in that. And then at 20, we've got 21 Heritage 2 Blaster Box break, and then 1920 Hoops Premium Stock Basketball Mega Box break, and then we'll cap off the evening with our 2020 Bowman Chrome Baseball Hobby Random Player break number 4. Awesome, Joe. I think it's Joe with the long O. But I'm glad that you got your cards. Yeah, this Obsidian break should be fun. I think this is our 5th one. We go through these. We seem to cycle through these breaks about every 3 weeks. So I'll relist it tomorrow. I'll list number 6 tomorrow, and hopefully we'll move through it quick as well. Should be good though. Should be good. Thanks to whoever hit the like button. Oh, okay, great. So it's long O. Great. I'll remember that. Thanks to whoever hit the like button and giving me the benefit of the doubt. Way early before we get started. See if I need to update our list any, since I was opening packs and whatnot. You know, I forgot to do something. I knew there was something I was missing. I forgot to change the date on the live feed. There we go. Oh. There we go. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Alrighty. Well, I have run through all of them. Actually, I've got a few more packs. Going back to the oldie but goodie 92 Max Black Racing. Oh, 90 Max, tough to find, Rod Osterlund. So I guess he was a team owner. It looks like from the background that is the 57 Heinz car of Hunt Strickland, if I remember correctly. Let's see who else we've got here. Dale Jarrett, Ed Barrier, Dave, the greatness of Dave Marcus, Joe Ruttman, Jeff Green, a couple of all-pro cards of crew members. Again and again. Goodness. Who is that? I should know. Oh, shoot, I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Tony Glover of Morgan McClure. And then a little Pit Champs card of Morgan Shepherd and his Motorcraft crew. I apologize for being so quiet. I'm just getting everything, making sure everything is ready. All that good stuff. Takes me a little while to prep. Sometimes I'm a little bit slow with that. Alrighty, looks like we're down to 20 in Heritage Baseball. Thanks, Kenneth. Got 50 left in hockey and 20 left in Heritage Baseball. So that is all we have left this evening. Looks like we've got about 3 minutes before we start with our Obsidian football break. Go ahead and get my sleeves ready. Hey Kenneth, how are you doing this evening? Well, I'm glad you liked it, Joe. That's I try to send everybody some pack. You know, when I send out everybody's cards, I'll put a pack in their package, just for fun and something to do. But I always like sending out little stuff like that, just because, there's some folks, if you're of a certain age, it'll kind of bring back memories of when you're younger opening those. And for folks who may not have been involved in the hobby at that time, it kind of provides them a glimpse of what it used to be like a long time ago. So I always like doing that. Good gracious, Kent, you shot a 79 today in 20-mile-per-hour winds. That's pretty good. I feel like that's a pretty good day if you've got bad wind conditions. That seems pretty. That seems pretty darn good. Well, alrighty. It looks like it is 6 o'clock, so let's get started with our 2020 Panini Obsidian Football Random Player One Box Break number 5. Just like with all of our random breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got BL Witt 63 in the top spot. And Bill Salyer 0 in the bottom spot. Let's see if Mike, wrong list. There we go. Well, shoot. Darn it, my cut and paste did not work. See if I can get it to work this time. We're 1 break in and the wheels are already off the car. There we go. Alrighty. So I know there's a few folks in this break that are breaking with us for the first time. So if you are watching with us on the live feed and happen to have any questions, please put those in the chat and I'll be happy to answer those as quickly as I can. But for now, I'm just going to cut and paste our list over to the right. I'm going to sort it by everyone's eBay IDs, and then we're going to scroll through our list so everybody can see who they have before we open our box. I'll spread this out a little bit. There we go. Well, I understand, Kenneth. I live in a somewhat windy area. That's referred to as a light breeze. It's not really windy till you get like 40-ish. Then it's windy. Yeah, no, believe me, I understand. I live in an area that has very drastically different weather from day to day. I saw horizontal rain yesterday, or not yesterday, but Thursday. Rain was literally moving horizontally. We had 60, 70 mile per hour straight line winds. Pretty unpleasant during the afternoon. Not a fun thing to contend with. Hey Brian, I'm assuming it's going to be sold out by then, so I'll put it on the schedule. I think there's only like 16 left or 17 or something like that. Certainly we can sell that many in a week. if I can't, I should probably retire as a part-time breaker. I'm doing fantastic, Brian. How are you doing? Now that's some wind right there, Kenneth. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one myself. I haven't opened that in a while. We did quite a few of them back in the day. I feel like I've opened that box 7 or 8 times through various, I think mostly through pick your player breaks, but I feel like I've opened that one more than once. Are y'all getting a little rough weather down there, Brian? Yeah, this would have been back in 19 probably. Well, it came out in January of 19, but probably throughout that year. As before they got real expensive too. It was a lot more affordable. Of course, that can be said for uh, any product nowadays. So, but you all know what I mean. Well, that's good. Glad it's just a little rain. Nothing more severe than that. You know, I tried that, Brian, early last year, and I really liked the idea of it. But I tried it. You know, I probably tried it like last February, last March, and honestly, I didn't have as many people breaking with me then as I do now, and it didn't work well. But it wasn't going to just because I didn't have enough people breaking with me every week. Honestly, I just didn't have the people for it. But I like the idea. Um, I really like the idea of it with certain products, and I've thought about it. And it's funny you bring that up. There's a breaker that I watch, and I know you know who I'm talking about, Brian, who uh, who does a lot of pack stuff, and I think he's fantastic. I watch him every day while I'm working. Uh, but I like that concept. I think it's wonderful. Um, but I've tinkered around in my mind about doing, you know, you take a box of something and you do random packs wherever, you know, you obviously get all the cards in the pack. But I definitely thought about that. Well, alrighty. Now that we have went through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. There is our pack. All right. First card is Matt Ryan. No serial number, so this is a base. Then our next card is a jumbo Saquon Barkley jersey. and that is serial numbered, if I can get the serial number angled right, 56 of 60. Took me a while to get the card pointed in the right direction. Oh, that's awesome. How about that? Glad that the Ryan went to a Falcons fan. Hey, Jesse. And our next card, I just put the Ryan over it because I wanted to cover up the little thingamabob there. So we have 400 reward points. So we'll re-random our original list after the break and determine who gets the points. Okay, I'll move our Ryan back now. And then our next card is, oh, how about that? A Lawyer Malloy autograph. Oh, fantastic, Jesse. Congrats on that. Lawyer Malloy Aurora autograph, and that is serial numbered 14 of 25. Yeah, I'm always paranoid about that, Kenneth, so I try to put my, normally when I pick the card up, I'll put my thumb over the QR code there. I just don't want somebody trying to pick that up off the screen. Alrighty. And our next card is a dual patch autograph of Laviska Shenault Jr. And that is serial numbered 38 of 50. Would have been nice if they could have put the serial number there where it was a little more readable. Then our next card is a Patrick Mahomes. And that is serial numbered 95 of 100. And then our last card in the box is Darius Leonard. Darius Leonard. And that is serial numbered 21 of 25. Trying to see if I could pick up the color on it, but honestly I can't. All right, so those are all the cards in our box. And before we proceed to go through our list and see who got which cards, give me just a minute. I'm going to set up the random for our 400 points. You know, Brian, I think the one thing that I always came back to with that idea of doing the random pack is it is because there are other people out there that do similar things, and because they buy direct, it's hard to do. It would be hard for me to do that and be priced competitively, and that's the reason that I did not do it a lot in the past, or even think about doing it. I did it once with something pretty small, but even then, even if I did it today, I don't know how well it'd work because I don't have wholesale accounts. I don't buy direct. So I could do it and I could offer it, but I just don't think it would be good value is my thinking on that. Not that I'm opposed to the idea. I love the concept. I absolutely love it. I enjoy watching it. I think it's great. If I was in a different situation, I would definitely do it, but I just don't think from that standpoint it would make sense. Alrighty, here's our original list. Again, I'm going to randomize it 5 times, and whoever's on the top after the 5th randomization will get the 400 Panini reward points. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. And it goes to, let me see, make sure we did 5 times. Yep, 5 times. And it goes to 68 Fasty. Congrats on that. So now that we've got that taken care of, let's go through our list and see who got the other cards. do our base cards first. First is our Darius Leonard parallel, serial numbered to 25. And that goes to a high 6308. Congrats on that. And then next is our Patty Mahomes parallel, serial numbered 95 of 100. And that goes to a high 6308 as well, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then lastly, our Matt Ryan base card goes to Lil Mad 88. Congrats on that. Fantastic. So next is our Saquon Barkley Eclipse Jumbo Jersey card, serial number to 60. And that goes to GE663300. Congrats on that, Jesse. And then next is our Lawyer Malloy Aurora autograph, serial number to 25. And that goes to Ryan Taggett 0. Congrats on that. And then lastly is our Laviska Shenault Jr. dual patch RPA, serial number to 50. And that goes to B.O. Witt 63. Congratulations on that. Congrats on that. All right. Well, all righty. That concludes our 2020 Panini Obsidian Football Random Player One Box Break number 5. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, I appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live feed for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about 9 minutes with our 2020 Topps Museum Collection Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks again, everybody. All right, there is our museum collection box. It's so big, I can hardly get it all in the frame. Actually, I could if I didn't have my schedule there over on the right. But I find the schedule is helpful when people join the feed and they're like, hey, what are you doing? What are you breaking? What time is this? What time is that? So that way it's all right there for everybody to see. Hey, Ed Rock. Actually, I don't think that's sold out. I think we've still got about 20 or 30 spots left in that. Let me double check real quick, but I feel like we've still got quite a few spots left in that one. Let me check. Let's see. I'm showing 31 spots left, Ed. But I don't know. It definitely won't be on tonight's schedule. It could possibly be on next week's schedule. It just really depends on if it sells out between now and then. My guess is it won't. Now, I could be totally wrong about that, but just an educated guess, from how things, time sell out from a timing perspective. My guess would be that it will probably be on the schedule on the 24th, which would be 2 weeks from today. My guess is that's probably when it will sell out. It will probably sell out sometime in the next, I don't know, I would say 9 to 10 days. Thanks, Joe. Have a good evening, sir. All righty, Blake. But once it sells out, Ed, I will send you a message on eBay. And I'll tell you the date and the time of the break, so you'll know exactly what time it's going to happen. And of course, it'll be here on our YouTube channel. We break every Saturday at 6. So generally break from about 6 to about 9, give or take a little bit. Sometimes we run over a little bit, but generally from 6 to 9 is when we break on Saturdays. All right, looks like we've got about 6 minutes before our museum break. So I'm going to go ahead and set up our random for that break. Yeah, and that is super confusing. I hate that eBay does that. We've had to refund some spots in that break. And again, that just kind of comes with the territory of selling breaks on eBay. That does happen from time to time. But those refunded spots are still part of the sold count, so it's very misleading. It looks like we've sold 162 spots in a 150 spot break, which in actuality, we've sold about 120 spots and we've got about 30 left, is the actual picture. So I do apologize for that confusion. It's one of eBay's quirks that they don't seem too intent on fixing anytime soon. But I get that question all the time. Alrighty, got a random set. Let's see. See if I need to update any lists. I think we've still got 50 spots left in Chronology and 20 in Heritage. Alrighty, looks like we've got a couple minutes left before we're at 6:25, so we'll give a couple minutes for a few more folks to come into the live feed to watch, and then we'll get started. Hey, Dangerous. How are you doing this evening? Alrighty, well, looks like it is 6:25, so let's get started with our 2020 Topps Museum Collection Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 2. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Tyler, what's your eBay ID? Twice. 3 times. 4. And lucky number 5. And we've got Ledoux 28 in the top spot. Yeah, Jimbo, actually there are. And we've got Slugger 886 in the bottom spot. So I'll see if our cut and paste will work properly this time. Fantastic, it actually did. Yeah, Jimbo, if you go to our website, you can find our Heritage Break. I believe there's still spots in it, if I'm not mistaken, if someone hasn't bought them. But I feel like there should still be a few spots left. All right, so I'm going to cut and paste this list over to the right and sort by everyone's eBay IDs. I do know there's a few folks in this break who are breaking with us for the first time, so if you happen to be watching with us live and have any questions, please put those questions in the chat. And I'll answer them as quickly as possible. No, it's on our website, Jimbo. Once I'm done with this break, I'll put a link into the chat for you. Or you can go to you can get a direct link to our website on the description page for this video. But it's on our website, not on our eBay store. Let me tab over there real quick. I thought you were on the list, Tyler. Yeah, you are. You had C.D. Lamb, Damon Arnett, Nedger, and James. It was in alphabetical order. Thank you for mentioning that, Richard. I appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome. So you got a nice little Kobe insert there. Awesome. I'm just parsing our list over. There we go. Yep. Thank you for bringing that up, Richard. Yeah, we have our breaks and our schedule listed over there for this week and next week. And anything that's in blue, highlighted in blue, are breaks from our eBay store, and anything highlighted in black are from our website. And you can see the URL there at the bottom, www.cardboardliferbreaks.com. You can also get a direct link to our website if you go to the video description of this video. Just click on it and it'll take you right there. Well, I'm glad you enjoy those packs. I like sending them out. Always fun to send out packs to people. Hey, Mark. How are you doing? The Chronology, yeah. I think there's still quite a few left in that one. I think I've got some left in that and maybe a handful left in Heritage. I'm not sure, though, on Heritage. Jimbo might be going to clean those out. I'm not sure. We'll see. So they resumed play at the Masters. I heard it had got delayed because of weather. So it sounds like you've had a pretty chill day. Chilling with in-laws, watching a little Masters, watching a little golf. I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting ready to open some more product. So that's always good. Are you sure, Jimbo? Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I don't know what brought all that on. I was watching TV laying on the couch. That is about as quiet as I am during the entire course of a week at Saturday afternoon. Of course, I know I'm going to be doing this all night, so I generally try to just not do much of anything, and all that popped in my head, and I thought, well, I'm going to tweet some of that. I don't know if it'll resonate with anybody, but I'm going to throw it out there. You're all right, Tyler. That's why I always tell people that I put their names in or the IDs in alphabetical order. That way, if you need to scroll back through the video, then everything's fine. You know, Jimbo, I've got it pulled up right here on my phone, clear as day. I wonder if that link is bad. Let me get through this list and I'll pop a link to it in the chat. Sometimes that happens, Tyler. No biggie, man. And that's why I recap, too. I always recap at the end and show who got which cards. Of course, I know that doesn't help you if you're trying to figure out who you had in the first place, but yeah. Luckily, you can scroll back in the live feed, though. That seems to be eminently valuable, especially when you're doing breaks. Mark, I think I said that there's some guy on there I was going back and forth with about, you know, they think it's going to go back to the way it was. And I was just trying to make the point that, man, it's never going back. Like, it may not stay as it is today, but it is never going back to the way it was 2 years ago. Like, that day is come and gone. And if you're waiting for it again, you know, you gotta kind of move on mentally and emotionally and kind of do some other stuff. Hey Jimbo, there is that link. If you click on that link, it'll take you to our Heritage Break on our website. All righty. Now that we have been through our list, and I have put a link in the chat for Jimbo, let's open our museum box. Good luck, everybody. Oh, shoot. I try to break the plastic and the little sticker seal. So, in our museum collection box, there are actually 4 mini boxes, and each one of them has a different kind of hit. Here are mini boxes. I'm just going to take them out and stack them up over here. So as you can see on the list there, one box has an on-card autograph, one has an autograph relic, one has a quad relic, and then one just has a regular relic. So we have 2 autos and 2 relics. Yeah, man, sometimes you have to just do stuff for fun. Hey, Jason. How are you doing? All right. Mini box number 1. I hate that glare on that cellophane. All right. Mini box number 1. And our first card is the J.D. Martinez Copper Parallel. Next we have Bryce Harper Base. Then we have Mike Trout Base. And then we have Yachty. And then our hit in mini box number 1 is a JT Realmuto autograph, serial number 45 of 50. Nice on-card signature. All right, mini box number 2. First card is a Rafael Devers Purple Parallel, and that is serial numbered 50 out of 99. Tough to get that 50 to show up when it's on his batting glove. Y'all are just going to have to take my word for it. Next card is Masahiro Tanaka. Then we have Cody Bellinger. And Jose Ramirez. And our hit out of mini box number 2 is Christian Yelich with the quad relic card. Looks like we've got 1 swatch of navy blue jersey, 2 of white jersey, and then 1 of bat. And that's serial numbered 45 of 99. Mini box number 3. First card is Nolan Arenado Copper Parallel. Next card is Rafael Devers base. So whoever has the Devers spot gets the base and the purple parallel, serial number to 99. Then we have a Freddie Freeman. Oh, then we have a Luis Robert rookie card. 2 nice corners on the bottom, very nice. Kind of an underrated rookie card, but somewhat tough to find in quantity. Pardon me. This is not a card, I dare say, unlike Chrome, that you would find 10 or 15 of with one person's collection. Very nice. And then our hit out of mini box number 3. Whoa, how about that? A little Tyler Glasnow 2-color patch, and that is serial numbered 1 of 25. 1 of 25. So we've pulled our prime patch, or our prime swatch card. We've pulled our quad relic, and we've pulled our on-card signature. So our last hit for our 4th mini box will be our autograph relic card. How exciting. And our first card is a Chipper Jones Copper Parallel. Next card is Fernando Tatis. Next card is Anthony Rizzo. He recently got terribly lowballed by the Cubs on a contract offer. I'm not even a Cubs fan, and I thought it was absurd. And then next we have a Mike Schmidt Canvas Collection, and it is a reproduction. And then our hit in mini box number 4. Oh, look at that. Little Adrian Beltre triple bat swatch autograph card, and that's serial numbered 14 of 25. Nice signature too. He has such excellent penmanship. Yeah, I can see that, Mark. Like sitting around with a cold 6-pack, watching a game while he kind of breaks down the nuances for you. I totally get that. That's a little Adrian Beltre hit there. Well, alrighty. Now that we have opened all 4 of our mini boxes, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. So I'm going to start with our base cards. Actually, I'm going to start with our Mike Schmidt Canvas Collection card first, and then we'll go to our base cards. So our Mike Schmidt Canvas Collection goes to Slugger 886. Congrats on that. Then next, our base cards. Our first one is Anthony Rizzo, which goes to Asuli 4. Congrats on that. And then next, Fernando Tatis goes to SM 94512. Congrats. And then our Luis Robert rookie, which also goes to SM 94512. Doubling up. Congrats on that. Then our Freddie Freeman base goes to Stall 27. Congrats on that. And then our Rafael Devers base and purple parallel both go to NJBA 70. Congrats on that. And then our Jose Ramirez base goes to Samagod 24. Congrats. And then our Cody Bellinger base goes to A6171. Congrats. And then our Masahiro Tanaka goes to Money NVR 80. Congrats on that. And then our Yadier Molina base goes to Slugger 886, doubling up. Congrats on that. Then our Mike Trout base goes to Rex 102468. Congrats. And then our last base card is Bryce Harper. And that goes to Kent 0137. Congrats on that. So now we'll go through our parallels, our 3 copper parallels. First one is Chipper. And that goes to Lone WO6201. Congrats on that. And our next copper parallel is Nolan Arenado, which goes to Money NVR80, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our last copper parallel is JD Martinez. And that goes to Stahl 27, doubling up. Congrats on that. So now on to our hits from our box. First is our quad swatch relic of Christian Yelich, serial number to 99. And that goes to Skateboard Daddy. Congrats on that, Craig. And then next is our Tyler Glasnow 2-color patch card, serial number to 25. And that goes to PT Goody 60. Congrats on that. And then next is our archival autograph of JT Realmuto, serial number to 50. And that goes to Shredmaster J-Dog 23. Congrats on that. And then our last card in the break is our Adrian Beltre triple swatch autograph, serial numbered to 25. And that goes to RG in the place to be. Congratulations on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Topps Museum Collection Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live stream for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about, in about 10 minutes with our Upper Deck Chronology Hockey Break. Thanks again, everybody. Alrighty, I thought that was a pretty nice little box with the Beltre and the 2-color patch and the Yelich, not too shabby, and the Muto on-card autograph. Jason, you can buy those directly through our website, and we do. I mean, we accept PayPal. That's the form of payment that we accept on the website. Here, I'll put that link in the chat again. Actually, I guess I should make sure that it is not sold out before I do that. Let's see if we've still got spots in it. Yep. Looks like we've got 20 spots left. So here is the link to that. Looks like we've got 12 minutes before hockey. I'm going to put the link in there too, in case anybody... Oh, it looks like Chronology sold out. Awesome. Looks like I need to update that list real quick. Thanks to everybody that cleared those spots out. So it looks like Chronology is sold out, and the only thing that's left is Heritage Baseball. So I'll go ahead and update that list since we've got about 10 minutes before it starts. right, fantastic. Well, thanks to Mark and Josh and Richard for closing out Chronology. Looks like that's all set, so I'll get a random setup for that. Alrighty, got a random set for Chronology. Alrighty, looks like we've got about 7 minutes before Chronology. Just going to answer some questions real quick for some folks. Is what you dangerous? I was just answering a quick question on eBay. Everybody likes to ask me questions while I'm breaking. It's pretty funny. Not really. But what can you do? Hey, Brian, are you still on with us? I don't know if I fully answered your question. I wasn't trying to put off your question. Sometimes I'm not coordinated enough sometimes to talk while I break. I don't have that, I haven't built up that quality yet. Hey, Phil, how are you doing this evening? It's been a few minutes. Hey, Andrew, how are you doing? It has been a while. Hope y'all are doing good. All right, looks like we've got about 3 minutes before chronology. I was hoping y'all might join us this evening since I knew Fred had bought a few spots in chronology. Yeah, Phil, I understand. That's, you've got my deepest sympathies. That's a long day, golf and tequila. While I'm not much of a golfer, I am familiar with the other half of that equation. And occasionally that can make it for a long day. Your dad's back because of the hockey. Well, we run hockey every now and then. It's just one of those things that some folks are like it, some folks don't. I run it every now and then when I think I can sell it out. Otherwise, I'd run it all the time. Now it's harder to get. Well, that's all right, Phil. I mean, sometimes that happens. One's going to be better than the other. I mean, would you rather it be the other way around? I would feel like that would make the day worse. If your golfing was really good but your tequila was bad, that sounds like a terrible day to me. That's just me, though. That's my take on it. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not much of a golfer. I'll leave that to others in the chat. Kenneth, Mark, I know you guys are golfers, so you might have a little bit different opinion on that than I do, but I'm thinking if one of them's going to be good and one of them's going to be bad, you want the tequila to be good. Andrew, I have not. Not in some time. Well, alrighty. Looks like it is 7 o'clock. So let's get started with our 2019-20 Upper Deck Chronology Volume 2 Hockey Random Player One Box Break Number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Fred in the top 3 spots. And then we've got John in the last spot. All right, our cut and paste worked. Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to cut and paste these to the right, as I always do. I think everybody in this break has broken with us before, so I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with the process. If not, I'm going to cut and paste our list over to the right, sort by everybody's names, We'll scroll through the list briefly, and then we'll tear into our box and see what we get. See, Richard, that's probably the way to be most successful at golf. I think you've probably hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, Mark, I think that's, prioritization. I feel like that's what most, not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people would pick that over the other. And again, that's okay, because variety is the spice of life. Or so they tell me. Well, I totally get that, Richard. I'm a total lightweight myself. Yeah, Brian, you got some good guys. This checklist is loaded. I feel like Volume 2 did a lot better on the secondary market than Volume 1, just because I feel like Volume 1 was mostly retired, where there's a lot of active and retired in Volume 2. Ton of huge names, though. A lot of nice stuff that's come out of this. So back to what we were talking about earlier, Brian, I think it comes down to the fact that I love that concept. Like, I would even like to do a pick your pack concept. And I know that's already done by Hawk, and obviously, you know what they say, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, and that's the truth. But at the same time, you have to be able to price it properly to get it to go, and I just don't think I'd be able to. I love the concept, though. I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. And at some point, we might do that occasionally with like a box do random pack. I'm not totally ruling it out. I just don't think it's something I can get heavy into. Just because honestly, I wouldn't be able to be that competitive pricing wise with it, the way that I would want to be. I think that's why I kind of dismissed it a long time ago when I worked through all the numbers and everything. I love the concept. It obviously works and works very well. You can't dispute that. And honestly, just I always feel like it's taboo when breakers talk about other breakers, but I say this with the utmost respect and deference, but I watch him a lot to know what's hot, like today, or if I watch the packs that are being opened next week, you can kind of get a good sense of what truly is hot and what isn't, even if it's new or old. And I always love that. I feel like that's a great market barometer, kind of a day-to-day barometer. Just kind of a side note there. MCS, which one? I've got a few listed. I did a baseball one last week. Which sport and year? Howdy, Michael. How are you doing this evening? That didn't help me much, MCS, only because most National Treasures breaks have at least 400 spots in them. No, I get it. No, I totally understand. If you'll give me a moment after I finish this break, I'll look real quick and I can tell you which one it is based on the number of spots. I just don't know off the top of my head because I literally have 5 or 6 National Treasures breaks listed in my eBay store for various sports and years, so I don't think any of them are super close to selling out. Well, you should stay with us and watch for a little bit, MCS. Kind of see how things go. No, Michael, I think we've got like 45 or 50 spots left in Inception. It'll probably be in the next couple weeks. Oh, okay, so that's 2019 football. There's about 80 spots left in that. My guess is it'll be sold out in about 3 to 4 weeks. No need to be sorry. Hey, we were all new with this at one point and didn't know what the heck was going on and was confused. Nothing to be sorry about. But it's a good way to learn. You just kind of watch and figure stuff out. And of course, you can always ask questions. Alrighty, now that we have went through our long list, let's open up our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. No, absolutely. You can buy some more spots. I think you can find the listing in our eBay store. And I think you can, if you go to your purchased items in your eBay profile, it'll pop up where you bought a spot in that break, and then you can click on that and it will allow you the option to buy more if you want to. I believe that's how it works. Got to cut this little foil sticker here. A lot of security happening here. A lot of security. Okay. Well, you are certainly not alone in that. You know, a lot of people get in it too because their friends or their coworkers are into it. I've got friends at work who are into it. Actually, Mark Awesome, who in the chat, and I are former coworkers, but he was into it long before we were coworkers. Alrighty, so here's our pack. 4 premium cards. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a rip card. How awesome is that? A rip card. First card is Kirby. And that's a base card. It's serial numbered to 222. Appreciate the fact that the serial numbering is on a white background so it can actually be read. Then our next card is a Chronology Letterman, a Philip Grubauer autograph. The letter U, I assume from Grubauer. Of course, you're going to need 2 U's to complete that. And that is serial numbered 9 of 25. Let me sleeve this. This is a thick card. Nine of 25. And then our next card is an on-card signature of Real Cloutier for the Nordiques. I'm guessing early 80s, late 70s, possibly. Nice on-card signature. See if it's serialed on the back. I don't believe so. Nope. And then our last card in the box is a Austin Matthews time capsule rip card. So someone's going to have a big decision to make when they receive this. You can see there's perforated edges, and there are 2 little cavities, and there's 2 little mini cards in there. And there's all kinds of things of what could be in there. SP minis, autographed minis, original painting redemptions, all kinds of stuff. So I will say this, not that it's my place to say if you do rip or not rip, but generally these things tend to hold more value as time goes on and more of them are ripped. And I say that from looking at all of the Allen and Ginter rip cards throughout the years. But it would be very tempting. Alrighty, now that we have been through our pack, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. There we go. First, we'll go to our Kirby base card. I feel like they make a lot of good stuff, Mark. They certainly do. And our Kirby card goes to Fred. Congrats on that, Fred. And then next is our Real Cloutier autograph. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And that goes to Fred as well. Yeah, I missed that, Mark. Abby just doesn't know as much about cards as you do. And then next is our Philip Grubauer Letterman autograph, serial number to 25. And that goes to Fred as well. Goodness, is Fred going to sweep the box? 3 out of 4 so far. And then last, but certainly not least, our Austin Matthews Time Capsule Rip card. And that goes to Alan. Congrats on that, Alan, who I believe was actually the first person to buy spots in the break when it was posted, which was quite a while ago. Congrats on that. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019-2020 Upper Deck Chronology Volume 2 Hockey Random Player 1-Box Break. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us on the live feed for the breaks this evening. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with our Topps Heritage 2 Blaster Box break. Thanks again, everybody. Yeah, I have to say in general terms, I'm not pro-rip. I'm pro-hold. And that's strictly from a value standpoint. The value, that portion of me says to never rip, but I could understand the tremendous fun and entertainment value of ripping a rip card. I mean, that'd be pretty fantastic because you're going to get something pretty good in there. It may not be something monstrous necessarily, but it's going to be pretty good. And that's the only place that you can get that specific card is in one of those rip cards. So from that standpoint, I totally get it. It's a big temptation. Totally get that. Alrighty, I'm going to update our list real quick. Looks like we've got about 10 minutes. I was a little off in my timing, which does happen from time to time when I'm opening stuff that I haven't opened before. I try to guesstimate about how long it'll take. Yeah, I might have to email him and ask him what he's going to do with it. I'd like to have a picture of that just to see. I hope he hits something crazy out of it. That would be pretty cool. You know, Mark, if I thought she would, I would do that. I should get her to watch during the day. I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes when you're grinding through work and spreadsheets and all that stuff, you got to have something in the background that kind of gets you through. Alrighty, looks like we've got 6 spots left in Heritage. 6 spots left in Heritage. Looks like we've got about 8 minutes. I'm going to go get a quick drink, and I'll be right back and we'll get started with Heritage. I think I've got 45 minutes allotted for it, so we can take our time with it. I just want to give more time for it because I haven't opened any of it yet. So I didn't want to have to rush through it like a crazy person. And you all know I open somewhat slow, so it takes me a little bit to get through quite a few packs. I think we've got 9 packs in each blaster, 8 packs with 9 cards each, so it's a lot of opening by my standards. All right, I'll be back here in just a sec. Alrighty, I am back. I'll get our list updated. Thanks to Mark for taking those last spots in Heritage. I think you actually get an extra spot at the end too. I've got all the players listed, but I know there's some cards in the set that are not player specific, like World Series highlights and stuff like that. So there is also a non-player card slot for stuff like that. I know there's some non-sport inserts and stuff like that in there too, so that's part of that non-player card spot. I didn't know how to divvy those up. It seemed like the simplest way of doing it. I love Heritage, Mark. I think that, I mean, it's not for everybody, and I totally get that, but for those of us that are a little older, obviously the designs conjure up a lot of emotions for a lot of people, and I think it's a lot of fun, and frankly, I think it's a great value brand, considering, the value that a lot of the cards, some of the, the in-action cards, the real one autographs, the real one red autographs, some of the chrome refractor parallels and stuff like that. But I think it's a fantastic product. I don't break a lot of it. I don't know why I haven't in years past, but I figured I would try it this year. I just kind of threw it out there just to, it was one of those kind of litmus tests to see if people would be open to it. But I mean, I was lucky that a lot of people kind of jumped in on it. So we might do this break again in a few weeks if everybody would like to do that. Just something fun. I like opening retail because it's cheaper than hobby. And frankly, you can pull just as good as stuff in retail because Topps doesn't divvy up their big hits to where they put more of them in the hobby packs than they do the retail packs. So I feel like our odds of getting something big are frankly just as good. Now I know that there are some hobby-only parallels and stuff like that, but I'm speaking more from like red real one autographs and stuff like that. I mean, you always see people hitting that stuff in retail. Alrighty, got a random set. This break might take us a few minutes, but that's all right. I didn't necessarily want to be rushed through it, so I allocated 45 minutes. We should be good. Alrighty, well it looks like it is 7:25, so let's get started with our 2021 Topps Heritage Baseball Random Player 2 Blaster Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We will randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Jack in the top spot, and we've got Keith in the bottom spot. There's our cut and paste against our alphabetical player list. This is a huge list. That's why there were 3 players for every spot. Keith gets the non-player card, which will most certainly end up with a card or two, I would imagine. I think it was because I was shuffling through it, Richard. Let me sort it out real quick and leave it still for a second. That looks pretty clear on... How does it look now, Richard? Actually, let me pull it up on my screen, Richard, real quick, just to make sure. Because I'm seeing it on my streaming software and it looks fine. But then again, no, I mean, I'm looking at it on my phone, it looks fine. I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, it looks like it. Are you watching on your phone or on your computer, Richard? Or on your TV? I'm wondering if something's wrong with your phone, Richard. The only reason I say that is I looked at it on my phone and it looked clear as a bell, like it always does. And I've got a window, my streaming software's up and it looks clear there as well too. Well, shoot. I don't know what happened. I mean, I didn't change anything on my end, obviously. Hey, Dave. We are on our list for 21 Topps Heritage. Thanks for joining us in the chat. I wonder why it's blurry on everyone's phone. Is anybody else having a hard time seeing the list clearly? Dave, we go through the list in alphabetical order by people's names, so we're in the J's and the K's. So you're able to see it all right, Kenneth? You've been chasing Freeman around. I feel like that's potentially a full-time job, Mark. I feel like you have two jobs, actually. You have your day job, and then you, as puppy parent, that would be job number two. Okay. Well, I'm wondering why part of us are having problems seeing it. That is a little concerning. Well, Dave, I'm glad that you're watching it and not driving. That would worry me a little bit. Hmm. That is the craziest thing. So how's the potty training going with Freeman? How is that progressing? Well, what break are you looking for, Dave? And I'll tell you if you're on the right channel or the wrong channel. You might be on the right channel, but at the wrong time. So which break are you talking about, Dave? And I'll let you know whether it's ours or not. Which first off the line break? There's a lot of first off the line products. Sorry, you have to be a little bit more specific because I've got a few of those listed in the eBay store. Oh, that's not good, Mark. If you see him sprint into the office, not good. We've still got quite a. I think you're in the right channel, Dave, but we don't have that break scheduled yet. We still have quite a few spots left in that one, so I don't have that one scheduled. You're in the right channel, but that's not a break that's going to take place this week. When it is sold out, I will send you a direct message on eBay letting you know the date and the time of the break. I want to point something out real quick while we're going through this list. I noticed I thought I had cleaned out all these award cards. There was an MVP award earlier, so I'll send you all refunds for those spots because obviously I meant to delete those just because that's not a player's name. Obviously, that would go under the generic award card or non-player specific cards. So I'll send you all refunds for those spots. I apologize. I went through the checklist for like 10 minutes trying to weed all that out, and I thought I had. Evidently, I missed a couple, so I apologize for that. That's all right, Dave. You're always welcome here. Stick around for a little bit. Once I get through this massive list, we're actually going to open some packs and have some fun. The more the merrier, Dave. Again, I'm just glad you're not driving and watching. That would not be good. We might have to do a few randoms after this too because of the dual player rookie cards. Because you all know I'm obviously going to ship all of the rookie cards to you. Well, there's a lot worse places to be in the world than sitting at your kitchen table. Alrighty, now that we have been through our expansive player list, finally, let's open up one of these boxes and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. Alright, so we've got 8 packs in every box with 9 cards. And exclusive candy lid variations, which should be a heck of a lot of fun. Nothing else in the box there. Cast that off to the side. Pack number 1. Wilson Contreras. Yasami Grandal. Trinian. Verdugo, Abreu, little Matt Olson, Boyhood Stars. That is actually part of the base set. Just wanted to make sure. Anthony Santander and Evan White in action, which is a rookie card. I will go back and look at the back of the codes on these after the fact. I don't have a magnifying glass on me. Frankly, my eyesight's not good enough to pick it up. We'll go back real quick and look through the card numbers to see if we got any high numbers in this pack. It does not appear that we did. Those are numbered 401 to 500. Let's see if I can make out the player codes. Yeah, we're going to do that with a magnifying glass. I do, Jack. I do remember that, and that's why I went with it. Ordinarily, I wouldn't, but when I asked about it in the chat, you all said that you all would support it. I'm like, well, all right, let's do this then. And I certainly appreciate that. I mean, I'll be honest, I love Opening Heritage. It is a nice product. Obviously, the older designs are really great. I like the boyhood pictures of the rookies. That's kind of funny. It's a rookie, so we'll put that off to the side. Little New Age Performer insert, Sixto Sanchez, Brewer, Muncy, and Bo Bichette in action. So I'm just going to go back and look at the numbers. So our Colton Brewer is a short print. See if there's any other short prints. No. Sorry, I'm not tilting that properly to the camera. I do certainly remember that, Jack, and honestly, that was the only reason I posted this break, was just you all said that you would like to do it, and I thought, well, all right. There's our SP, our New Age Performer. I have a feeling there's going to be a ton of cards out of this break to ship, which obviously is not the worst thing in the world. All right, next pack. See, Mike Minor, Kepler, Alcantara, Baez, Giolito, Jorge Soler in action, Keston Hiura, McCann, and Christian, is it Pache? Pac? I heard it pronounced a couple times and I've already forgotten it. Nice little in action rookie there. We'll go back and see if we got any high numbers. Nope. Next pack. So I'm hoping maybe if we run this again in a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, probably closer to 3 weeks, everybody might be up for another round. Luke Voigt, John Bertie, McBroom, Chapman, Happ, Barrios, and Little Pete. Little Petey there. See if we got any short prints. Nope. Well, Jack, then this obviously, I assume this brand definitely strikes a chord with you then. You know, what's funny is if you go back to some of those early Heritage products, they're super tough to find now, and they're very expensive for that very reason, I think. Oh, Candy Lid, Clayton Kershaw. And I believe these are exclusive to the blaster configuration. Very nice. Little candy lid there, fun. McCullers, pitching leaders, and Brandon Workman. See if we have any high numbers. Are Lance McCuller, 428. I do like how they do cards of some of the oddball stuff that they did during that year. The candy lids and the supers and decal edge and stuff like that. I like how they put those in. All right, next pack. Solak, NL batting leaders, John Means, McNeil, RBI leaders, Spencer Howard, rookie in action, Carew flashback, insert, Pablo, and Max Kepler in action. So we'll see if we have any short prints here. Nope. Did I have a rookie and an insert though? Severino, Ricky Stars, Garcia, and Punche. We'll random that. Brandon Lau, Anderson, Guzman, Hampson, Verlander, Castro, and Tim Anderson in action. Let's see if we got any high numbers. Nope. Nice little dual rookie there. We'll set that to the side for random later. All right, last pack of blaster number 1. Shane Green. Got a little rookie stars, Ali Sanchez and Franklin Kilmoy, or Kilomi. Josh Bell, LeMahieu, AL ERA leaders, Yastrzemski in action, Cano, Straw, hey, Joey Bart rookie card. Not too shabby there. See if we have any high numbers. Yep, Robinson Cano. Good Lord, why would they use Robinson Cano as a high number? I feel like there's a joke to be made there, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. All right, on to blaster number 2. Pack number 1. Buxton, Taylor, Freddie, Jalen Beeks, RBI leaders, Spencer Howard in action again, Blake Snell, Asdrubal Cabrera, and Yu Darvish. Let's see if we have any short prints. Yep, Blake Snell. There's our second Spencer Howard rookie. If they're rookie cards, Richard, we weren't shipping veteran base, but if they're rookie cards, we ship them. Chatwood, Rookie Stars Rangers, Tejada and Taveras. Rookie Stars Marlins, Sancho and Sanchez, or Sanchez and Sanchez. Hampson, Verlander, Fisk Flashback, insert. Yaz and In-Action Bregman. See if we have any short prints. Nope. There's our Fisk Flashback. And then our Rangers Rookie Stars of Anderson Tejada and Leody Taveras. Then there's Sixto and Jesus Sanchez for the Marlins. Got something shiny. Got a nice chrome refractor. Josh Hader. Dubon. And we have a Mets Rookie Stars, David Peterson and Jimenez. Gleiber, AL ERA leader, Yaz again, and little Jacob deGrom Chrome Refractor. Very nice. And that is serial numbered 27 of 572. Nice little hit out of our blaster. DeGrom. Excellent. Let's see what else we have here. Calhoun, and then we have a Dylan Carson in-action rookie. See if we have any short prints. Nope. Looks like we're going to have to do quite a few randoms for all of our Rookie Stars. Next pack. So the odds on the Chrome Refractor is like 1 in 161. So we have defied the odds. Rookie Stars Rockies with Ryan Castellani and Ashton Godot. See, there's the little postseason card. Tatis secures 2-win or 2 home run secured win. That's base set though. Enrique Hernandez, Corbin, and Jackie Bradley Jr. in action. See if we have any short prints. Oh, Enrique Hernandez, 459. Next pack. Rookie stars for the White Sox, Dunning, Birdie, and Foster. We'll triple there. Got Seager, Segura, Kenha, Conforto, Duffy, and Rod Carew Candy Lid. So I'm guessing, I didn't look at the ratios, but I'm guessing the candy lids are 1 per blaster. Very nice, I like those. So we'll go through the rest of our pack. AL home run leaders, and then Joe Adell in action rookie. See if we got any short prints. Nope. Oh, I forgot to sleeve our triple rookie. Next pack. Whoa, how about this little NL home run leaders card? Bryce, Seth Lugo, Jarlin Garcia, Scherzer in action, Trey, the great one, Roberto Clemente, I believe that's an insert, yep. Great picture of him in the on-deck circle. Nelson Cruz, and then the Most Valuable Player Award, which is just a base card. And I think I forgot to delete that spot, so again, I'll refund that to whoever had that. Next pack. Well, they're referred to as candy lids. If I'm not mistaken, they were distributed with candy that Topps manufactured, and they put those little candy lids on the. It was a plastic cylinder about this tall, and that lid was on top of it. You know, because of course Topps is primarily, especially during this time, was primarily a confectionery company, and they use cards to sell. You know. I mean, that's why they started cards back in the 40s and 50s was to sell bubble gum. So they were still using that in a way to sell candy. All right, let's see if we got any high numbers. Yep, Gio. Short print. All right, last pack. The video stopped? I'm showing it's live. I'm watching it on my phone right now. I'm just going to hold this Brandon Belt card up for a second to wait for the lag. Yeah. Exactly, Richard, just like the tobacco companies. I mean, they put those in the packs of tobacco as a premium to entice people to buy their brand of tobacco. See, Goldie, Robbie Ray, Tucker, Nolan Arenado, Profar, Dodgers World Series, and Casey Mize, in action rookie. Jack, did you accidentally hit the pause button? Sometimes I do that on my phone and it stops inadvertently when I don't want it to. All right, there's our Mize. There's our Rookie Stars National League, Contreras and Stevenson. We'll check and see if we had any of our short prints in this last pack. Nope. All right. So we've got a ton of randoms to run. This is going to take a minute. I'm going to have to figure out something a little better to do with this in the future. Don't have any dupes. So we're going to run these really quick. And then we'll go through our list and see who got which cards with our rookie cards and our short prints and our inserts. I'll put all this base away just so it's off the table and out of my way. Again, I will go back and look through that at the codes with a magnifying glass, and obviously if there's any short print, I don't think there was, but if there is, obviously I'll send it to whoever won. Alrighty, give me just a second to start typing up the randoms a little bit. Since this will take a sec. Everything fine with the video now? Jack, did you get your video to start? Let me switch my screen over real quick so y'all can see the randoms. I didn't anticipate having this many cards to random off. Okay, so this is for our White Sox triple. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. And that goes to the Foster spot. Just writing this down so I don't lose track of it, because if I don't, I will. All right, this is for the Contreras and Stevenson. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. And that goes to the Tyler Stevenson spot. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and number 5. And that goes to the Ashton Godot spot. Next is Peterson and Jimenez. once, twice, 3, 4, and 5. And that goes to the Andres Jimenez spot. Well, I hate that, Jack. I hate that your stream's acting up on you. All right, Sixto and Jesus once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. And that goes to the Jesus Sanchez spot. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of recall in my pre-collector days, and I want to say when I was like maybe 4, and this would have been like 77 or 78, that I remember getting cards, and I wasn't really old enough to realize what they were, and I really just wanted the stick of bubble gum in the pack. Whereas, you know, later on when I was a smidge older, like when I was 7 or 8, I kind of knew what they were and I liked them. And then it was all downhill from there. So that card goes to our Anderson Tejada spot. Hey Dusty, how are you doing this evening? It's been a little while. And this is for our Ollie Sanchez Franklin Kilomi card. I'm doing fantastic, Dusty. I'm running a few randoms after our Heritage Blaster break. We've got a few of those dual player Rookie Stars cards. And they're rookies, so obviously I like to, you know, I always ship all the rookie cards, so, but because they're dual player, we got to do the random. So we've done like 8 randoms. I've got one more to do. That's right, Dusty. It's break knot, which is always great. Always great. All right, next we've got Garcia and Patchy. I've got to figure out how to pronounce his name. I've heard it like 4 times, and I never can remember how the announcers pronounce it. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and 5. So that goes to Luis Garcia. Okay, so we've done all of our randoms. So I'm going to bring our list back up and we'll go through and see who got which cards. We'll go through our random cards first. There we go. Yeah, and I remember doing that, Richard. And I had got like maybe a pack or 2 of those, obviously at that time. And again, I grew up in Northeast Tennessee, not a hockey hotbed, but there were packs of that like our local convenience markets and stuff like that. And I recall scratching the black off of those cards. So let's go through our list real quick, and I'm just going to run through these rookies that we just randomed first. So our Luis Garcia goes to Sergio. Congrats on that, Sergio. And then our triple White Sox rookie goes to the Matt Foster spot. And that's Sergio too, doubling up back to back. Congrats on that. And then next, our William Contreras Tyler Stevenson goes to the Tyler Stevenson spot. And that goes to Craig. Congrats on that, Craig. And then our Ryan Castellani and Ashton Godot goes to the Ashton Godot spot. And that goes to Robert. Congrats on that, Robert. Thanks for joining us this evening. And then next are David Peterson, Andres Jimenez Mets rookie stars. Goes to the Andres Jimenez spot. And it goes to Anthony. Congrats on that, Anthony. And then next are Sixto and Jesus Sanchez Marlins card. Goes to the Jesus Sanchez spot. So that goes to Robert, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our Anderson Tejada and Leody Taveras goes to the Anderson Tejada spot. And that goes to Sergio with the quick triple. Congrats on that. And then our last dual rookie stars, the Ollie Sanchez and Franklin Kilome, goes to the Kilome spot. And that is Jason. Jason S. Congrats on that. All right. Now let's get to our other cards. We'll do our rookies first, and then our base set short prints. I'm just going through them right now. Kind of sort them out a little bit. And then we'll go through our insert cards. All right, so first is our Evan White in action rookie. And that goes to Hector. Congrats on that, Hector. Thanks for joining us this week. Next is our Chris Bubik Boyhood Photo Stars. Interesting card. Technically still a rookie card, though. And that goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that, Kenneth. Yeah, they are, because everybody scratched them off, Richard. There's not many left. And then next are Christian Pache in action rookie. Goes to Richard. Congrats on that. And then our Joey Bart in action rookie goes to Josh. Congrats on that, Josh. And then Spencer Howard, we have two in action rookies of him, and they go to Anthony. Congrats on that. And then next is our Dylan Carson in action rookie. And that goes to Sergio, continuing the hot streak. Congrats on that. And then next is our Joe Adele in action rookie. And that goes to Dawn. Congrats on that, Dawn. Thanks for joining us this week. And then our last rookie card is our Casey Mize in action. And that goes to Jack. Congrats on that, Jack. Very nice. So next up are our base set short prints. And our first one is Gio Urshela. And that goes to Richard. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And the next is Enrique Hernandez. And that goes to David R. Congrats on that. And then our next short print is Blake Snell. And that goes to Richard. Building a stack. Congrats on that. And then our next short print is Colton Brewer. And that goes to Jack. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then our next short print is Robinson Cano. And that goes to Scott. Congrats on that, Scott. And then next is Lance McCullers Jr. And that goes to Matt. Congrats on that, Matt. So next we'll go through our inserts. Our first one is the great one, Roberto Clemente. I don't think anybody would dispute his greatness. And that goes to Richard. Congrats on that, Richard. And then we've got two flashback 1972 inserts. Our first one is Carlton Fisk, where he won the AL Rookie of the Year award. And it goes to Keith. Congrats on that, Keith. And then next is our Rod Carew flashback, winning the AL batting title with the Twins. And that goes to Anthony. Congrats on that. And then next is our New Age Performer insert of Sixto Sanchez. And that goes to Sergio. Congrats on that. And then next are our candy lid inserts. Our first one is Clayton Kershaw. And that goes to Richard. Congrats on that. Very nice. And then our next candy lid is Rod Carew. And it looks like Anthony's doubling up, getting the insert and then also the Rod Carew candy lid. And then last, but certainly not least, is our Jacob deGrom Chrome Refractor, serial number to 572. And that goes to... And that goes to Scott. Doubling up. Congrats on that. All righty. Well, all right. That concludes our 2021 Topps Heritage Baseball Random Player 2 Blaster Box Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, I appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live feed for the break this evening. I know this one took a little bit longer than usual because of all the randoms, but appreciate everybody's patience. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I certainly did. Hopefully we'll rerun this one in the next few weeks. But looks like we are running a few minutes late for our Hoops Premium Stock Basketball break. So give me just a couple minutes to set that random up and we'll get started. Thanks again, everybody. All right, there is our mega box. I thought that was a blast, Mark. Opening Heritage is always fun. I mean, it's never not fun. I do need to figure something out with those dual player rookie stars. I don't necessarily want to run 10 randoms every time we do that one. I'll figure something out that's equitable. But I thought that was great. I love those little candy lids. And I can't believe we hit that deGrom refractor. Those are super tough. Those are even tough in hobby. So I thought that was really cool. We certainly beat the odds with that. I think those are like essentially 1 in 20 blaster boxes to get a refractor. And we got a good one too. So that was nice. Very happy with that. Well, alrighty. I know we're a few minutes late, but let's get started with our 2019-20 Hoops Premium Stock Basketball Random Player 1 Mega Box Break number 2. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once. Twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. We've got Brian in the top spot. And we've got Chad in the bottom spot. All right. So we've got everybody sorted by their names. We'll scroll through our list and then tear into our box and see what we get. It certainly does help, Mark. It certainly does. Alrighty, now that we have been through our list, let's open our box. Adjust my camera just a smidge. Let's open our box and see what we get. So we have 10 8-card packs. There should be a blue cracked ice prism in every pack. Oops. So we just stack these up over here. There are 10 packs. We've got an arriving now Zion on the back. Off to a good start already. Matthews, Love, Rubio, to Tobias Harris. Jordan McLaughlin, rookie. Langford, rookie. And a Giannis Blue Ice Prism. How about that? Not too bad. And then we have a Zion Arriving Now insert. Yeah, I think even, you know, I don't think they ever refined that gum recipe, Jack. I think it was pretty bad all throughout history. My Lord, I've chewed so many pieces of that, I'm surprised I have a tooth left in my head. You started a few minutes before I did, Jack. So, Jack, let me ask you a question. Since you started back then, what did you actually, how did you store your cards? Because when I was a little kid, and this was before, I mean, I guess they had boxes and stuff back then, but I was a little kid. I didn't have access to them. I actually literally kept my cards in shoe boxes, in actual shoe boxes. Little Kevin Porter Jr. rookie. So I'm curious what you actually kept your cards in, how you stored your cards back then in the 50s and 60s. Duncan Robinson. And then we have a Bradley Beal green prism. Then we have a Anthony Davis blue cracked ice tribute. Very nice. Certainly got some star power with our first couple of blue cracked ice prisms. And then we have a Cat Get Out of the Way silver insert. Next pack. Steph Curry, Diallo, Ingles, Morris, Dwayne Wade, and Andre Drummond. Blue cracked ice. And we have a Giannis silver. How about that? So whoever has the Giannis spot gets the silver and the blue cracked ice prisms. Next pack. Magic rookie. Culver rookie. Just want to set these down. And then we have a blue cracked ice Jackson Hayes rookie prism. And then we have a Ignas Brazdeikis silver rookie. Next pack. Keldon Johnson rookie. And then we have a Nicholas Claxton Blue Ice Prism rookie. And then we have a frequent flyer Giannis Silver. So I think that's 3 cards for the Giannis spot. I think that's a silver. Yep, prism. Next pack. Grant Williams rookie. Jalen McHugh rookie. And then we have a Norman Powell Blue Cracked Ice Prism. And a Russell Westbrook Lights Camera Action insert. Next pack. Ty Jerome rookie. Shaq Tribute base. Oh, how about this? Little Blue Cracked Ice Luka. Goes with his team colors as well. Not too bad right there. And then we have a Ben Simmons silver. Next pack. Bruno Fernando rookie. And then we have a Rui Hachimura green prism rookie. Not too shabby right there. Then we have a Seth Curry Blue Cracked Ice Prism. And then we have a Wendell Carter Jr. Silver. Next pack. Alex Caruso. Matisse Thybulle rookie. And then we have a Kobe White tribute rookie. Then we have a Goran Dragic Blue Cracked Ice Prism. And then we have a Get Out the Way Donovan Mitchell insert. Last pack. Little Tyler Hero rookie. Jalen McDaniels. And then we have a Robert Covington Blue Cracked Ice Prism. And then we have a Kentavious Caldwell Pope Silver. Alrighty, so now that we have opened all of our packs, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. Let me pull up our list here on the screen, that would help. So we'll go through our inserts first. First is our Arriving Now Zion card, and that goes to Chad. Congrats on that, Chad. And then next is our Get Out the Way Donovan Mitchell insert, and that goes to Nick. Congrats on that, Nick. And then next is our Russell Westbrook Lights, Camera, Action, and that goes to Brian. Congrats on that, Brian. And then next is our Giannis Frequent Flyer Silver, and that goes to Anthony. And you also get his regular base silver and regular base Blue Cracked Ice Prism. Congrats on those. And then next is our Karl Anthony Towns Get Out the Way Silver, and that goes to Andrew. Congrats on that. Alrighty. So those are our inserts. Let's go through all of our rookie cards, and then we'll go through our Prism parallels. First is Jalen McDaniels, and that goes to Jason O. Congrats on that, Jason. And then next is Tyler Hero, and that goes to Nick. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then next is our Kobe White Tribute Rookie, and that goes to Ruben. Congrats on that, Ruben. Thank you for joining us this week. And then next is our Matisse Thybulle Rookie, and that goes to Josh. Congrats on that, Josh. And then next is our Bruno Fernando Rookie, and that goes to Daniel. Congrats on that, Daniel. And then next is our Ty Jerome Rookie, and that goes to Chad. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then next is our Jalen McHugh Rookie, and that goes to Chad as well with the triple. And the next is our Grant Williams Rookie, and that goes to Andrew. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then next is our Keldon Johnson Rookie, and that goes to Casey. Congrats on that, Casey. And then next is our Jarrett Culver Rookie, and that goes to Joe. Congrats on that, Joe. And then next is our Alan Schmologic rookie. And that goes to Daniel, doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is our Kevin Porter Jr. rookie. And that goes to James. Congrats on that. And then next is our Romeo Langford rookie. And that goes to Daniel with the triple. Congrats on that. And then our last rookie card is Jordan McLaughlin. And that goes to Daniel as well. All right. So now we'll go through all of our Prism parallels. I believe we've got 10 blue cracked ice. We have 5 silver prisms. And then we have 2 green. Not too bad out of a 10-pack box. Our first blue cracked ice prism is Robert Covington. And that goes to Mark P. Congrats on that, Mark. Then our next one is Goran Dragic. And that goes to Jason K. Congrats on that, Jason. And then next is Seth Curry. And that goes to Joe. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then next is our Luka Doncic. And that goes to Joe as well. Congrats on that. Very nice card. And then next is Norman Powell. And that goes to Mark P. with the double up. Congrats on that. And then next is Nicholas Claxton rookie, and that goes to Nick. Congrats on that. And then next is Jackson Hayes. And that goes to Chad. Congrats on that. And then next is Andre Drummond. And that goes to Nick as well. Building a stack. Congrats on that. And then next is Anthony Davis. And that goes to Joe. Congrats on that, Joe. So next then we have our silvers. Our first one is Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And that goes to Anthony. Congrats on that, Anthony. And then our next one is Wendell Carter Jr. And that goes to Cho. Congrats on that, Cho. Then our next silver is Ben Simmons. And that goes to Adam. Congrats on that, Adam. And then our next silver is our Ignatius Brazdeikis rookie. And that goes to Tom. Congrats on that, Tom. And then next are our 2 green prisms. Our first one is Bradley Beal. And that goes to Jason O. Congrats on that. And then our last prism is our green Rui Hachimura rookie prism. Hey, and that goes to Brian. Congrats on that, Brian. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2019-2020 Hoops Premium Stock Basketball Random Player 1 Megabox Break number 2. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live stream for the break this evening. And we'll be back in about 13 minutes with our 2020 Bowman Chrome baseball break. Thanks again, everybody. Yeah, Jake, it's funny when you move a lot as a kid, those things don't seem to survive much. I moved around as a child myself, and cards did not stay in the most pristine condition. Although I was fortunate, I got in the hobby at a relatively young age and learned about pages and sleeves and 800 count boxes and all of that stuff. So I was fortunate in that standpoint. Even though I grew up in a small town, there were a couple of card shops, and my mother would take me in there. And this was probably, I want to say, the first time I went to a card shop was probably, shoot, I want to say like 85, 86 maybe. And I was like 12 or 13. So, but yeah, it is very sad how those things do not last. But then again, that's why they're so valuable. The ones that made it through are worth so much today because so many of them didn't. I'm going to go ahead and set up our random for Bowman Chrome. Then I'm going to step outside for a moment and get a drink. It is hot as Hades in this room. I think my family's trying to cook me again. That seems to be a pretty common theme. I think they turn the heat on when I come in here and break. Alrighty, got a random set. Good shape there. Alrighty, I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty, I am back. Looks like we've got about 5 minutes before Bowman Chrome. Well, see, that's good to know, Jack, that everybody used shoe boxes until we came into modern times and corrugated card boxes. Well, awesome, Blake. Well, hopefully we will see you back, sir. Let's see here. Just want to make sure that everything is set up for Chrome. All right, looks like we're ready to roll with Chrome. I'll give it a few minutes in case anybody wants to hop in the live stream that's in this break so they can watch everything live. Open another pack of Max Racing just to make sure that I stay properly warmed up and don't blow out a hamstring during our Bowman Chrome box. So we got another 1990 card, Harry Melling. See, I never had marbles, Jack. Only cards. Had a couple random Star Wars figures, but we didn't really have a lot of money when I was a kid, so my main thing from a very young age was cards. A very young and spry Larry McReynolds when he worked for Robert Yates. Is that Ernie Elliott? Yep, Ernie Elliott, noted engine builder for his brother Bill. So the shoebox was like the vault. I'm trying to think what else I would have kept in mind. I really just think I kept cards. I just kept my cards in there. And that was something as a child that I clung to, clinged to, however you pronounce that word, for the vast majority of my childhood and most of my early adult years. Well, alrighty. It looks like it's 8:55. So let's get started with our 2020 Bowman Chrome Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 7. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. Now we've got Jack H in the top spot. And we've got Eric in the bottom spot. Alrighty, so we'll blow up our list here a little bit so it's a little easier to read. And then cut it and paste it over in the right. Yeah, I had a couple Star Wars things, but not a lot. Cards were my, and I don't want to say toy, but if I was able to get something at the store, cards were always my first choice. All right. Alrighty, now that we've been through our list, let's open our box and see what we get. Good luck, everybody. So we've got 2 mini boxes. Each mini box should have 1 autograph and either 1 or 2 refractors. Pack number 1. Jose Barrios. Looks like we've already got a refractor in this pack. We've got a Aristide Aquino rookie card. And then we have an AJ Puck refractor rookie card. And then we've got Adonis Medina and Francisco Alvarez. Bregman. Anthony K. rookie. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Stat Tracker. Mike Ciani and Bobby Witt Jr. Next pack. It might be Mark. That's a great question. That doesn't look like the photo that is on his. I'm glad you figured that out, Mark. That's right. That is a rookie image variation refractor. Yeah, because the regular photo of him, I want to say, is either an action shot or it's zoomed out. That is an awesome catch. Yes, that is a rookie image variation refractor. Good gracious, what are the ratios on those? So it looks like they're 1 in 152. So we definitely defied the odds on that. Great catch, Mark. So we have an Adbert Olzele rookie. Ultimate, which one? I've got a 2020 break and a 2019 break listed in our eBay store. Which one are you asking about? We have a Mauricio Dubon rookie. Then we have a Miguel Amaya Arizona Fall League insert. I don't have a date for that yet, Ultimate. We've got about, I want to say there's about 60 spots left in that. So once it's sold out, if you've bought spots in the break, I will send you a message through eBay and we'll give you the date and the time of the break. But it'll probably be a couple weeks based on the rate that those spots are selling. Jesus Lotazardo, rookie. Trout base. We have a Sixto Sanchez Purple Shimmer refractor. I believe these are 1 per hobby box. And then we have a Liberatore and Rutledge. Next pack. Gleiber. Goldie. Will Wilson Stat Tracker. And we have a Venitos and Turang. last pack. So our auto is in our last pack of our mini box. Bobby Bradley rookie card. Little Vladdy. And then our autograph is a first Bowman Carl Kaufman. Carl Kaufman. All right, then we have a Novi Marte and Jorge Mateo. Hey, Anthony. How are you doing? All right, on to mini box number 2. Marcus Simeon, Steven Strasburg. We have a Matt Manning refractor, serial numbered 315 of 499. We have a Tony Santillan and Ryan Jensen. Yeah, Mark, I think they're both a lot of fun. Christian Yelich. Eugenio Suarez. Kanan Smith's stat tracker. Well, thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that. We have a Tim Cate and Alex Faedo. Next pack. Salvador Perez, Eduardo Escobar. We have a Trey Harris, Arizona Fall League. Hey, Eric. And then we have a Luis Campusano and a Bayron Mora. Actually, I'm going to sleeve that Bayron because it's still first year. Get some more sleeves out. Got our purple refractor in there. Joey Votto, Shohei Ohtani, and then Ryan Castellani, purple shimmer. I think he was on one of the dual player rookie cards that we pulled in Heritage. Now we've got Andres Jimenez and Brennan Malone. Next pack. Alec Young rookie. Abraham Toro rookie. Ethan Lindow stat tracker. And then Brendan Shoemake and Casey Mize. Last pack. Again, this should have our autograph. It looks like our autograph is a purple refractor. Dylan Cease rookie. Oh no, that's nice. We got a Luis Robert rookie. Not too bad. And then our autograph is Zach Watson, purple refractor, and that is 1 of 250. (001) 250. Not too bad. Nice little first Bowman autograph there. And then we have Noah Jones and Dane Dunning. All right. Now that we have opened all of our packs, let's go back through our list and see who gets which cards. Let's see. We'll do our inserts first. We have 4 Stat Tracker inserts. Our first one is Glenn Allen Hill Jr. And that goes to Jack H. Congrats on that. And the next is Will Wilson. And that goes to Dan Z. Congrats on that. Good to see you, Dan. And the next is Ethan Lindow. And that goes to Anthony F. Congrats on that, Anthony. And then our last Stat Tracker is Kanan Smith. And that goes to Jack H. Congrats on that. And then our next inserts, we have 2 Arizona Fall League inserts. Our first one is Trey Harris, and that goes to Dwayne. Congrats on that, Dwayne. And the next is Miguel Amaya. And that goes to Larry. Congrats on that, Larry. So next we'll go through our rookie cards. And we've got a couple of actual first-year prospect cards in here as well. So we'll go through those. Our first rookie card is our Aristides Aquino. And that goes to David. Congrats on that, David. And the next is Anthony K. And that goes to Brian. Congrats on that, Brian. And then our next one is Luis Robert. And that goes to Chad. Congrats on that, Chad. And then next is Dylan Cease. And that goes to Jack H. Congrats on that. And then Abraham Toro. And that goes to Ben. Congrats on that, Ben. And the next is Alex Young. And that goes to Chad. Congrats on that. And the next is Bobby Bradley. And that goes to Jack H. Congrats on that. And then next is our Jesus Luzardo rookie. And that goes to Chad as well. Next up is Mauricio Dubon. And that goes to Dwayne. Doubling up. Congrats on that, Dwayne. And then next is Adbert Ozole. And that goes to David. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then we have our Bayron Laura. And that goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that, Kenneth. And then next are Bobby Witt Jr. And that also goes to Kenneth. Congrats on that. So then next we have our refractors. First is our base refractor of Matt Manning, serial number to 499. And that goes to Jack H. Congrats on that. And then next is our AJ Puck rookie image variation refractor. And that goes to Jack H as well. Congrats on that. And then next are our two purple shimmer refractors. Our first one is Ryan Castellani. And that goes to Ronald. Congrats on that, Ronald. And then our next purple shimmer is Sixto Sanchez. And that goes to Nicholas. Congrats on that, Nicholas. And then next are our two autographs. Our first one is Carl Kaufman. And that goes to Kenneth. Kenneth B. Congrats on that. Very nice. And then last but certainly not least, our Zach Watson first Bowman purple refractor, serial number 001 of 250, goes to David. Congrats on that. Very nice. Well, alrighty. That concludes our 2020 Bowman Chrome Baseball Random Player One Box Break number 4. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us for the live feed for the break this evening. And that concludes our break schedule for tonight. We'll hopefully see you all back here next Saturday. But I want to thank everybody for filling up all the breaks and everybody that showed up with us, everybody that participated in the chat tonight. Always makes it a very fun night with everybody in the chat. I hope you all had a great time. I know I certainly did. A lot of fun stuff. Nice to open Heritage for the first time this year. Nice to see Chronology as well. I hadn't opened that, so it's pretty cool. But yeah. Hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. Hope you all have a great and safe week ahead. Thanks to all of you that hit the like button. Certainly appreciate that as well. And yeah, we'll see you all next Saturday. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you as well, Mark. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hopefully your puppy duties will lighten up as the evening moves on. You can have a little bit of relaxation. Yeah, I thought that was pretty nice run of boxes. Obsidian's always fun to open. Museum collection is always nice. It was fun opening the Chronology and getting that rip card. The Heritage Blasters were great just because they're always going to be great. They're never not going to be great, regardless of the year. It's great opening the Hoops Mega Box. A lot of nice prism parallels and whatnot in there. And then, of course, our Bowman Chrome box. Got a nice purple refractor autograph that was serial numbered 001. So that's pretty cool. You can see we've got our schedule for next Saturday, or at least a part of it. Our schedule posted there on the right. I think we're going to do tribute and 5-star baseball from our eBay store. I think both of those are pretty close, so we should be able to sell those out before next week. Then we're going to do our first 2021 Prism basketball break. We've got a 2-hanger box break, I think, that's currently listed on the website. Then we'll do our 2020 Optic Football Blaster. That's our 4th one of those. Always fun. We've got the purple shimmer prisms in those. And then we're going to do a 2020 HTA box random team break. That'll be our 5th one of those. I think it's listed in the store as well. And then we're going back to our 2020 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Pack random player break. And of course, we'll probably have a couple other breaks in there as well. I think we'll probably end up doing that 2018 Select Football break that we have listed on the website. It's pretty close, so we'll probably end up fitting it in the schedule as well. But should be a fun-filled schedule next week, and hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. As always, I appreciate you all joining us, and yeah. Well, fantastic, Nate. Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good time, even though you didn't hit. I hope you enjoyed the evening, enjoyed all the cards and the packs and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll see you back again sometime. Of course, you see the website there. You can also find a link for it in our video description if you want to if you want to buy something out of the website. Hopefully, but yeah, we certainly appreciate you watching with us tonight. I have to say, I still, I've been breaking for close to 3 years, and I still find it incredibly humbling just the fact that so many people watch every week. I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I won't be humbled by that. That's really nice, and I always appreciate it. So what do you want me to find you, Gary? Is there something in particular you were looking for? But yeah, we've got a nice schedule for next week. Again, I appreciate all the people that hit the like button. It always helps us with the algorithm, and you would be surprised the number of people that find us through our YouTube channel. I'm always amazed by that. That never ceases to amaze me. But well, anything of what, Gary? That doesn't give me a lot of direction. Are you looking for a break? Are you looking for a ham sandwich? You got to give me something to go on there, Gary. I am a man of limited talent. I'm pretty good at opening packs of cards. I don't want to brag. I'm okay. Oh, you're looking for a break, Gary? Nietzsche, am I pronouncing that right, by the way? I apologize if I'm not. I'm not. If anybody's watched one of my hockey breaks, you'll know I'm not very good with name pronunciation. I hope I am. We do random teams from time to time. I don't do a lot of them, just because, I do the Bowman HTA, the little 3 autograph box. I do those random team because they sell out pretty easy. I tend to, when some of the bigger new Topps baseball products like 5-star and Tier 1 and stuff like that comes out, we'll do random team breaks with those. I'll also do the same with football with like Gold Standard and Element and stuff like that. I don't do team breaks with products with a lot of cards in them. I tend to do team breaks with more super premium products. Well, I didn't know, Mark. sometimes I wasn't trying to be a jerk by saying that, by the way, Gary. It just popped in my head. So here is a link to a football break that we're going to do next Saturday. If you want to get some spots in that, Gary, obviously you're always welcome. But we're definitely doing that football one next weekend. I love those little optic blaster breaks, although those blasters have got really pricey beyond what I can reason or rationalize, which isn't really saying much, to be perfectly honest. But it is a little difficult to figure out why. But yeah, we're doing that one next Saturday, Gary. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you. I appreciate you joining us on the channel. Nietzsche, did I answer your question okay? I wasn't trying to sidetrack the question. I honestly, I do, as you can tell, I primarily do random player. I like offering people a lower price point, a little bit more accessibility. I like to refer to it in corporate speak as being pricing inclusive. I stole that word from work, but it actually kind of fits what I'm trying to do. So I do a little bit of random team, but I really like doing random player just because of the price point. But once we get into baseball season and some of Topps' premium product stuff comes out, we'll do some random team with it. Awesome, Gary. It's great to see you. It's been a few minutes. Imagine, Mark, if there was like live breaking and you could get dinner service. I feel like someone should do that at the next National. I know they have like Breakers Row where all the breakers are set up and they're streaming there for their audiences all over the world. But I feel like there should be like a live, like where someone's breaking, the cam's picking it up, it's going up on some giant big screen above the stage, and then there's like dinner and cocktail service. And for, you buy a spot, like let's say it's kind of a high-end break and it's $200 or $300 a spot, and part of your spot price is you get dinner service and cocktail service. I think that would go over huge. I think people would really go for that. And I would do some outlandish product and make it, make the spot price like $1,000 and do it for charity. Or you do like a case of Flawless or something like that, but it's $1,000 a spot. All the money goes to a good charitable cause, but you get the break on the big screen, and then you get the meal and beverage service. I think that'd be a great idea. As long as I don't have to do it. The break. Well, alrighty, now that I have blathered on for quite a while, I am going to log off of here and start uploading some videos. So I think that'd be fun, Mark. I think that'd be a great thing for like the National. Kind of like and I don't mean, when I throw on a price at high, I'm not trying to exclude people. I'm thinking of it more as like a charitable cause thing where, if it's like a really good cause, it's a lot easier to justify spending that much money on a spot where honestly you're probably not going to get a card. You know what I mean? Like if it's a $750 spot, but it's going to a good charity, then it makes it a little easier to stomach knowing you're probably not going to hit. But I think that'd be a cool event. I think one of the bigger, somebody needs to do that. Like Firehand or the Laytons or somebody like that. I think that would be, I think that'd be a really cool thing that everybody could get on board with, and everybody could support even if they weren't actively participating in it. I just think that'd be a cool thing. If I had that kind of following, that'd be something I might want to throw together or try to orchestrate. Could be fun. I don't know. Just something, just a thought. One of my many random thoughts. Well, alrighty. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your night, and I will see you all next weekend. Hope everybody enjoys themselves. I'm going to start uploading some videos. Thanks, everybody.